set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night.
And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive.
They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, at Zach Wilson.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
Now it's Wilson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now Wilson changing the play.
Here's Wilson off the play fake. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
They'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Rashad Bateman.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think But this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Monk. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Wilson now off the bootleg. Touchdown, Saints.
Isaiah Likely,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards.
And finishing that drive off was the touchdown grab by Isaiah Likely. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
It was a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That is caught. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
When you look at the Saints defense,
They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Arnold Ebiketie
In there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Taken in at the 22.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
They'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. on first down with Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll try the left side. Monk, and running with power here. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort.
With his fourth rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Saints have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The drive there on spanning 3 plays. A long run there at the end to top it off. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They go play action here on first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And
Though he's seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, Falcon football. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run from the pistol here with Freeman. There he goes left side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. 44 yards.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Moody good with the extra point.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Wilson. Pass incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And it will be Falcon football.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Flush to his right.
The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
It's a give to Freeman running right.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Brian Bouzie fought in and got him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Monk, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Monk. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
On play action, they'll throw.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Looking to throw. That ball caught by Campbell. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Back to the same target, Campbell.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. They'll look to throw again. Toward the pylon, caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this 1st half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said,
into a sea of defenders had intercepted.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging to...
Touchdown, Falcons!
Rashad Bateman.
As the 1st half is winding down.
And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now up to 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we send you on over to
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
And able to get this out to the 25.
So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Stiff arm. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home, the next guy comes through.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Inside the 10.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Falcons ready to take over. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Arnold Ebiketie gets there for the stop.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Up the middle, Freeman. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. On 1st down, Wilson.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still,
With his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
And they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. And the Falcons grab it. Taking it right down Broadway. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point try now for Moody.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Wilson.
He'll fire deep, looking for more.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 47 yards. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. It's Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Wilson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. Wilson. That is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints get a bit closer.
Extra point forthcoming. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brings up
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
170 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail. It's time. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wilson.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot.
Touchdown!
Antonio Gibson.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 24.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They go play action now. Wilson.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Wilson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down. It's going to be a gain of 13 there as they convert by a good 3 yards on 4th down.
Here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1.
Again, Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. Now it's Wilson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. 32 yards.
And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Wilson going to throw for it. He's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can do it.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Now a 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw.
That's going deep for Bateman.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Brian Brzee able to record his 5th sack of the season. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities. And he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there.
Ready, break. Track 60.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Freeman. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
Let's go now.
And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To throw is Wilson.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Wilson on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing is Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. Now it's Wilson.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now they're in the hurry-up. Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Rondale Moore.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here.
This one into the hands of Pitts.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They give it to Freeman up the gut. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Back to throw now on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage.